Hi. First of all, my name is Queen Zawaya Counts. Welcome to my channel, When Zawaya Speaks. Don't mind my onesie. We done had a little snow. It's been a little cold. So actually, this is a chill day for me. So no judgment, okay? Anyway, there have been sightings, or there have been people stating that there are mountains that are shaped like giants. There are whole islands that are shaped like giants. And they have even went as far as to say that there is giants that they are going inside of their bodies, their cavities, and the stuff that they are pulling out is actually their body, and it looks like Himalayan sea salt. So I was able to find some videos where people were talking about that. And if you believe that any of this is true, or you think that they're all making it up, please leave a comment. Please like, please subscribe, and please watch this video all the way to the end. It helps with my algorithm. But anyway, I do appreciate y'all. So let's get to it.
And quite literally is a sleeping petrified giant. This is undeniable. If you think that this is a simple rock formation, you are out of your mind. The Bible told us about the Nephilim and the giants that used to roam this earth. All of our ancestors told us this as well, and the evidence couldn't be any more clear. Peace and love.
These giants are captured by drone images in several mountains around the world. Huge rocks the height of buildings and in difficult to access places. Researchers are not sure how they are made or whether they are actually fossilized beings. Which beings would have done this without technology? Would be just mountains shaped like giants? Or something not described in history books?
Now that right there can be a little questionable, because you know they put so much crap in AI, but who knows?
Look at that. That looks like beef. Chopped beef. Look. This looks like the inside of someone's body. That looks like flesh. Okay? This is in the Himalayas, or the Himalayan salt mines. They're not exactly in the Himalayan mountains. It's like 180 miles out. Alexander the Great discovered this allegedly in 320 BC. But this looks like someone's body. The inside of someone's body. Packed with all the nutrients and minerals that you need. Bro, in the Bible it talks about giants. The book of Enoch talks about titans. 400 foot tall giants walking around. And they got petrified. They got turned into stone. And the evidence of these people are all over. Hold on, I'll come back to this. Look at this guy. Frozen in time. Huge titan. Right here. This is one of the most well-preserved titans that are petrified. There's another angle right there. Petrified elephants. Look at that. That's an elephant. More faces. More faces in nature. Sorry, this one's a little graphic, but they got petrified when they were doing petrified titans cuddling. Look at this Groot-looking dude. Petrified. Look at that.
Y'all know I buy Himalayan salt. I use Himalayan salt in my spiritual work. So that's something that we need to be looking into to find out where that Himalayan salt is actually come from.
Have you ever seen what looks like petrified giants hidden in plain sight? Across the world, enormous stone formations resemble giant bodies turned to stone. Some believe these are remnants of ancient beings turned to stone through time or myth. What do you think? Are these just rocks, or proof giants turned to stone?
This is the Utroba Cave in Bulgaria. It's also called the Womb Cave, but I have no idea why. Archaeologists suspect that it started as just a crack in the cave wall, but back in 480 BC, the Thracians, people from southeastern Europe in ancient history, decided to carve it out a little bit and widen the limestone. They turned the inside of it into something resembling a uterus. In certain times of year, when the light is right, when the mood is set, the light extends into the cave, looking like this, and it touches the altar.
Now that was a little weird. Listen, y'all know what that looked like. Y'all know exactly what that looked like.
So there is this gigantic head in Costa Rica off an island bank that looks like a giant that has been just petrified there for maybe thousands of years, but the head is there and the locals still can't explain exactly what it is, but check out this photo.
It's a whole head exactly underwater. The shit is great. Oh, look at that. It's a whole head exactly underwater. The shit is great.
The block a few times, and I've seen a thing or two. And I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, I don't mean to be rude. I've seen them big, and I've seen them small. You see, I believe in petrified giants, but this brings a whole new meaning to hard as a rock. Oh, you son of a bitch. You see, there's petrified giants everywhere. But what about the insides? What about the insides? You got people walking around, going into caves. Brother, that's not even a cave. It's a female reproductive system and a ball bag. So the next time you go out and you walk into a cave, be careful, brother, because it might not even be a cave. Oh my days.
Oh my goodness. That was that one right there. Oh wow. We know what that looked like, right?
About giants been in our face the whole time, y'all. Petrified. Look at that. I'm telling y'all, yo, this was a couple right before they died. They perished. Something happened, yo, that made everybody turn to stone like on some Medusa shit. I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, look at that. Look at that mitt. Creepy. Look, if you turn the phone sideways, you can just see the face of the mountain right there. Crazy. Petrified big ass elephant. Look at that shit. Now you telling me they not telling me that's a grandpop that was sitting before you, you mean? Bro, this is a female's body. Y'all see that? Look at the foot. Shit!
Goodbye, phone.
Now I had to add a little comedy in there, right? So yeah, that was kind of funny.
Petrified after the Great Flood. There are several mountains and islands that seem to look too humanoid to be random formations. There is even a movie called Moana, where there was an island that was a sleeping giant woman. We all know of the story about the Nephilim giants in the Great Flood. People say, if there are giants, why haven't giant bones been recovered? Well, they have, but not mere bones, but entire petrified Nephilim bodies. When these giants were wiped out, they became petrified and are seen all over the world, yet mistaken for mountains and islands. The giants were indeed that huge. The Book of Enoch describes giants as being 450 feet tall. Just so you can put the size of these behemoths into perspective, here is a photo of a man next to a 500-foot statue called the Statue of Unity in India. This statue is around the same size as the actual Nephilim giants, and a full adult male isn't even taller than its toe. These giants were so tall that they could easily be mistaken as a mountain once petrified and vegetation grows around and over them.
Have you ever seen what looks like petrified giants hidden in plain sight? Across the world, enormous stone formations resemble giant bodies turned to stone. Some believe these are remnants of ancient beings turned to stone through time or myth. What do you think? Are these just rocks or proof giants turned to stone?
At this thing and it's sitting down. Look at it. Why does it look like it got two horns on his head? We got to pull you back into it though. It looked like it's like in a position it got petrified, whatever it was. I swear I see a nose, I see eyes. I'm telling you this. What do you see though? Tell me. Boy, you out there sitting down on the mountains looking like a petrified demon.
That this is just a statue, y'all. But I beg to differ. And we all know at one point in time, a lot of these Nephilim giants have been petrified, right? Y'all, the truth really be in plain sight, yo. Now, that's like, even if this wasn't that, let's just say even if this wasn't that, they still paying homage to some type of being, bro. Husky, though. Hold on, I zoomed in on the screenshot, y'all, so you can get the details. Look at his eyes, bro. It looked like he came out of the cave and something happened and he just got stuck like that, yo. Real rap. And look at the how it's covered up behind right there. Things like that exist all across the world, y'all. Some faces be more visible than others. But look at this one. Y'all, the truth literally be in front of us, yo. Y'all, I'm getting back on the Pop Bomb podcast this week, y'all. Make sure y'all turn on y'all notifications for the live, you feel me?
We found a petrified giant. Tell me that's not a fist. Yep, pretty sure. Pretty sure.
This one?
Dude, give him a fist pump. Nice.
So there you have it. I don't know. Like, some of that stuff looks really convincing, and I do believe in giants. I do believe that the Nephilim walked the earth. My only question is, I want to know, how did they become petrified? Like, there was something that happened on this earth that caused a lot of things to become petrified. Not just these giants. Not just these giants. So even the stones that they showed underwater, they even looked petrified. So what happened? What happened after the flood? What was there some huge weapon that came down that people talk about or have spoken about that came from the Anunnaki, or something happened that these things or these beings, these giants, these Nephilim, were petrified? So just let me know what you think. Leave a comment, like and subscribe. And even if you don't like my channel and you watch this video, you can even leave a comment and say, hey, I didn't like this video. I don't care, but leave a comment. My name is Queen Zoaya Counts. Thank you for watching When Zoaya Speaks.